I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. Let's see here. I was just playing a riff while I was tuning, so I think I'm just going to run with it. I say original Christian rock, and the original part means I'm literally just coming up with stuff kind of on the spot. So that's my thing. I just come out here every morning and write something. I'm not worried about anything other than just writing music and just seeing what happens. And I have the mindset that the more I do something, the better I'm going to get at it, you know? So I just get more practice in, get more experience. Not claiming I'm the best thing there is. I'm not the worst, but I'm just trying to get better than what I could do in the past. And I feel like I keep coming up with stuff, so why not? Alright, so the drums are a MIDI thing that loops through and just keeps time for me. I'm going to replace that with a drum part later, but better than the click. Go down one beat per minute more. I feel like this is the most overused rock progression that ever happened, but I can do different things on it. Left and right are done. I did a little bit of a different thing on the right side. I'm gonna do my insta-double trick here without having to accurately duplicate the tapping stuff. I'm going to change this one out. I'm gonna solo this out and loop it. It's already looped. Alright, you know what? No delay. It sucks. So right here, I'm going to start doing overdubs, and it's just going to be chorus. How I make a standard tuned guitar sound heavier than it is. So the octave drop, though, is polyphonic, so it's not gonna mess up doing power chords and even more complex chords. Your traditional octave pedal is gonna not be so great at that. Like if you do single notes, you're fine, but if you do multiple notes, it sounds like crap and still has artifacts, whereas the polyphonic is just lowering the sample rate and it just lowers the pitch, therefore, and ends up sounding considerably better. There's a little bit of tone loss, but it's negligible compared to older versions. In the mix, it's okay. I also use some MIDI instrument things to do lower octaves that I blend in. Okay, and then I'm going to dub the chorus. So that's just subtle. You'll hardly hear it, but it's adding movement underneath. Now what? I guess I'll just do the guitar solo. Make sure I'm in tune, and then this is all E minor. Alright, bass guitar. I think I bonked the wrong note at the end. There it is. Okay, so MIDI guitar. Added movement in the chorus. I mix this exact performance whenever I do these with a different sound because I don't quite get the sound I'm wanting out of just the one. Prior to buying that MIDI library, I would have just done that with some violins or something, you know, buried it in the mix, but I just want to add the movement. I finished up the drums Get my headphones. I pre-wrote a little bit of lyrics before I came out today with no real idea how they were going to go as far as fitting on a song, but I figured I'd just get me ahead a little bit. Let's see. All right, I'm going to just stop it because I'm just kind of deciding in my head that I might want just grab this first chorus. I think I got enough space in between. This is like improvised, whenever I do one of these tracks. So yeah, right about here. This is so long and I'm improvising, so there's about 0 chance I'm going to duplicate the first chorus without punching in anyway. So, oops, I went too far. I might as well just do that. And then I got consistent chorus. Just by luck, I had a space in between the verse and chorus. And I was like getting through the solo. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to... I can either punch in and listen to the first one, or I can just grab the first one and done. And I think that'll be what I'll do today. Okay. I have to play the second verse soloed out and get the lyrics in here because I've only got a first verse and chorus. So it's right there. It's pretty long first verse, but nonetheless. I said roughly the same thing, but I omitted a few lines because it was, well, it's shorter. So yeah, I just did that. And then I didn't have to write a second thing down. So it works. The lyrics I put down will be copy pasted to the description box. The middle of my description box has where you can find me online. That is just a big list of places that my stuff is posted. So iTunes, Amazon, Spotify are at the top of the list. It goes on from there. If you use a service, you see it in the list. You want to find my music, just go to the service, type my name in there. But it's got to be on the list. The top thing is Bible teaching. And that's in my description box because it's the best stuff I've seen. It's not me. It's someone else, by the way. Just the way I said that might have given you that idea. But no, it's just really good on-point Bible teaching. It's objective teaching. Every other thing I see online or anywhere else really is subjective. And they're going to be importing traditional, denominational, personal, emotional, text out of context, any other baggage you can possibly think of, skewing the meaning and just messing things up. This is objective teaching, which is the opposite of all that. It's the only one I know of. It's grammar translation from the original languages, bird's eye view of the whole thing. What does this actually say? What does it actually mean? And just teaching without anything else added. So I think it's a good resource. I put it there if you're looking around for that. So yeah, I come out every day, I write a song, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So this one's done. I'll post it the usual time, give or take. Sometimes yesterday my processing was taking extra long, so first video came out fine, but then I took forever to process the longer video, so it just depends. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yes, they masquerade and sell the front that is supposed to